Hi, I'm Handy Val. Today I'm going to show you how to change your car's windshield wipers in less than 3 minutes. I'll be showing this on a 2010 Ford Fusion, but the installation that I'm going to teach you will work with any car. With my instructions, anyone can do this. Okay, so the first step is to remove the wiper blade. Now, what you're going to notice is a couple of different techniques you could use. There's the squeeze the plastic clip and pull on it. If that works, that usually would work. That'll do the trick. Now I'm going to show you a different system. I'm going to try to put this one back on. Okay. Another system that people like to use is kind of get their fingers in through here and pull on it. Use a little bit more leverage, and that'll work. So once you've got it out of the clip, or as they call this, the hook, take the wiper out. And that's step one. The wiper blade is out. Now that the wiper blade is off, we're going to replace it with one of the new ones. So what I've got here, I usually purchase my wiper blades at Costco, but you could purchase them at any hardware store, any automotive store, and whatnot. It usually comes with a bunch of attachments. You're not going to be too fussed about them. They're usually for some cars, maybe some older cars. But usually the system we're dealing with here is a hook system, as you can see. And what you're going to notice here, and I want you to focus in on there, it's got a couple of clips there. You sort of see a little bit of teeth over there. And the idea is that the hook is kind of supposed to clip onto that. So very simple. Supposed to clip onto that. We're going to try. This is the easiest step actually. You're going to try to nicely put it into place, and you got to hear the click. So once you got it ready, you got it all lined up. Now you're going to push into it, and there you go. You heard that little click there. You're ready to go. That's one wiper is down. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the passenger side. So again, let's just repeat the technique again. You're going to kind of put it perpendicular, and you're going to see the plastic. This is the plastic part of the wiper blade. I typically like to squeeze on it and pull downwards, right? So that typically works quite easily. But let's try the other technique, which is more of the brute force. I'm going to put it back on, and then it's more of the brute force thing. You're going to kind of lift it, get your fingers across over there, and pull hard on it. So this is if it's kind of a little bit stubborn, that's the technique. But nonetheless, it'll come off either way. Pull it out. Now one thing I should mention, that when you do purchase them, you got to make sure that you get the right size. At the store, or even online, if you're buying these from one of the online retailers, usually they'll tell you what size wiper blade to purchase. That's really important, because you don't want any that are too large or too small. Okay, so in this case, right, I usually like to do, when I take them out of the package, I like to compare them to the old one, just to ensure we got the right size, which in this case we do. So here you go. So let's have a look at those teeth again, so we could see them. See the teeth there? A little bit of the edges, or a little bit of the clips coming out. It's quite simple. The hook is going to go onto them, and you're going to have to hear a little click on them. So let's put them in. Let's line them up nicely, as you can sort of see the way this is lining up. We're going to squeeze it in there. Line it up. Oh, it's not lined up. That's the issue. You could run into problems if it's not lined up. Line it up and click. And we're going to hear a click now. There you go. That's the click. Put them down. What I usually like to do too is I usually like to just ensure that they're on, sturdy. They're not coming out. Drop them down, and you are now done.